had a guy who retired from Ford, and he retired in 1999. And 1999, 2000 were good. And then in 2001, 2, and 3, the market dropped 3 straight years, and he was using the rule of 4%. If it was a 1-year crash and recovery, no big deal. 2-year crash and recovery, it stinks. 3-year crash, the market loses 43%, and he's pulling out 4% per year. He was down around 50% coming out of the first 5 years of retirement. And that's tough. Through that all, the advisor just keeps saying, just keep hanging on. You're going to be okay. And the guy's using the rule of 4% because it was new back then. The rule of 4% was not even 10 years old. And so they drop all this money, loses value. And then from 2004, 5, 6, and half of 7, it starts recovering, never gets all the way back. And then from October of 07 to March of 09, the market drops 53%. And he loses a bunch of money again. He retired with $1.8 million. And $1.8 million back in 99 is a lot of money. It's not $1.8 million today. It's a lot more money. And he retired with what should have been plenty, but because of the bad market cycle, he went through it. This is what's called sequence of returns risk. It's about the timeline of when you retire and when you start withdrawing money from your accounts versus the timing or market cycles that we go through. We know that the market's going to drop 20% every 3 years or so. We know that the market's going to go through a 40% correction, typically every 5 to 7 years. What happens if those things happen kind of back to back and you go through that? What happens if we go through a long period like 2009 through 2018, where we never really had a negative year in the market? Like 2015 was negative, I think 0.67%. 2018, the market's negative 6%, but through all of that, the market just keeps running up. And then we have a 2022 correction where stocks and bonds fall simultaneously. So there's a lot of what ifs. So when you retire in one of those cycles would help determine the success of your plan.